Hey, what's going on, everybody? Listen, I'm going to talk to you today about having a good contractor, okay, when you're doing rehabbing, but also if you're going to do new construction. But specifically, I'm going to talk about rehabs, okay, because new construction guys it's a whole different animal. But I'm going to do another video on that here shortly. I do this because I had to learn the hard way with contractors, and sometimes I don't even think I'll ever learn because every contractor is different, and when you do different deals, different people come and go, kind of thing. But having a good contractor is critical to your real estate business. Now, if you are by trade a contractor and you're getting into real estate, welcome to the club. Glad to have you. And I'll tell you right now, if you can manage a job on top of doing your rehab stuff, you're going to do really well. Okay, or when I meant rehab stuff, a rehab on top of your other real estate stuff, it's going to really help you. Okay, you have a layup on everybody else. Right? But also, as you know, being a GM on general on a job, man, it's hard because you get trades guys that screw off. Okay, so what I can't tell you how much money I've lost by having the wrong contractor. Guy that I thought would really work turned out didn't. Okay, I want to make this really clear for you. If you're starting out in real estate, okay, or you've been doing it for a while, you have to understand there is a balance, right? You gotta wear that fine line between, let's say you have a $40,000 rehab, okay? And why do I say 40 grand? Because you priced it out, you've done it a few times, and this is really what the profit margin, to have the profit margin, have it to work, right? The project, you have basically a $40,000 amount budget for rehab, okay? And in this budget, you have to have a new roof, you have to have a new furnace, you have to have new kitchen cabinets and counters. I mean, you get kind of close to that 40 grand, right? So you have to stick within that budget. You really do. But at the same time, being in that budget, you have to have a contractor that does good work. Okay, does that make sense? And that's really the challenge. It's the fulcrum of the whole deal, because if you mess this up, you pay too much to the rehab, you're not going to make any money, or it may worse, have to bring money to the table. You skimp out in the rehab and you have some drug addict guy doing your work. Ask me how I know about that one. Then you crappy work and you have to redo it, and then you really pay a lot more for that thing. So this presupposes wisdom on your part. So what am I saying? If I could do this all over again, talk to myself when I first started, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm telling you because I care about you. When you be successful, the purpose of these videos, by the way, is to help you be successful in business. I've learned a lot of things, school of hard knocks, and in my time doing real estate, and I'm sharing these with you because I care about you. So make sure you right now go subscribe and like this video, because more of these kinds of videos are going to be out here for you, for your own edification and listening enjoyment. All right, I know you enjoy watching me with my stupid hat on talking, but listen, back to the contracting thing. So when you get the takeaway from that is this, okay? You got to find that balance. You've got to be within your budget, but you have to have a good contractor, okay? So the budget has to stay. You got to really be strong in that budget, okay? If you mess that up, you're not gonna be successful, okay? Now, the second thing is, when you get a contractor, you've got to insist on his budget and have him be realistic, him or her, realistic with you on this. Can you hit this budget, okay? And if there's some wiggle room, then talk through it professionally. So what do you look for when you're talking to a contractor, okay? This is what I want you to do. So important. You want to make sure this guy if he's doing a big job for you, a big $40,000 job, bloody hell, you want to make sure the guy's got some assets, because if he screws this up, okay, you've got to be protected. The last thing you want is some guy on drugs, living out of his van or something, doing a big, huge project for you, okay, takes the cash, and then decides to go to Oregon Coast for 2 weeks in the middle of the job. Ask me how I know about that one. Okay? And then then you say, I'm not giving you the rest of the money. Then he puts a lien on your property. And then you got a bond against it. But yeah, that's happened before. And it's not fun. Okay. So what I'm saying to you is you want to make sure that the contractor, he's a good guy. All right. Not like this guy that I just talked about. And, there's plenty of, I've got more stories like that. You want to make sure a guy you're hiring has got some cash or assets so that you're protected, so that if you can penalize the guy and have it sting, have him really hurt him. Okay. You have to be in this budget, right? A lot of times the guys will do, I can't tell you how many times of just the budget. We sign the contract, this is what the budget is. And then they're over budget and they want more money and they threaten to, if you don't give me more money, I'm walking, So you don't want that. So what you want to do is you want to make sure this guy's got, number one, got some assets. 2, he can work within your budget, like he says. 3, sign a contract together and make sure, walk to the property. Hey, listen, I want you to put this kind of roof, okay? Architectural shingle on the roof. Okay, we're going to put this bath in here. We're going to have these colors here, we're going to do, this kind of furnace. This is the brand of the furnace we're going to have, the warranty, all this kind of thing, right? And then have the guy warranty his work. And you may say to me, well, yeah, I know those guys, but man, they just want too much money for the house, for the rehab. Okay, then don't hire that guy. But what your job as a real estate professional is, you've got to find the right guy for the job, period. You may have to have a very frank conversation with them. Say, listen here, George, I know you're not going to make a home run on this house. You know what? I'm not making a home run either. Okay. But this is it. We're in it for the long haul. I'm going to do a lot of deals like this, and I wanted you to be my main guy. All right. I'll keep you busy. I'll keep you with bread and butter. Right. But you gotta work with me. Does that make sense? Have a professional relationship. Now you may get the objection. The contractor may go, yeah, man, well, I'm working for peanuts and you're the one making 40 grand in this deal. Yeah, well, you know what, man? Guess who's taking all the risk? Him or you? Yeah, he's taking some risk because he's got contractors at subs and stuff, but not the kind of risk you are. What's his risk? 20 grand, 30 grand? What's yours? 300,000, 800,000? You see what I'm saying? So money is commensurate with the risk, okay? And so that's the thing. You've got to find a guy that's on board, okay? So that's it. Make sure he's in the budget. And don't, bloody hell, behave yourself and make sure your budget's correct, okay? If the house needs a $40,000 rehab, don't insult the contractor and say, all we got is 20 grand on this deal. Be real, okay? I when I first started, I was doing that. It was not fair, and it was not fair, and I didn't know what I was doing. I was an idiot. Don't be an idiot. Be wise. That's why I make these videos. I want you to be wise, okay? To help you and everybody else if you walk in wisdom. So to be realistic about your budget. 2, make sure your contractor, he's got some assets, not some dude on drugs living out of his van doing work. Okay, that's not what you, believe me, it's not what you want. Done that already, okay? 3, sign that contract of what's going to happen. Be specific, okay? If you feel like the guy's he's not on the same page as you, whatever, bloody hell, write out the kind of exact brand of windows you're going to put on, the kind of shingles you're going to have, or the color of paint, whatever you got to do to make sure you're protected, okay? And then the last thing, 4th, is timeline. Get him to commit to a timeline, because he's not the one paying debt service unless it's your own cash. And if it is your own cash, you need to behave yourself, okay? Because
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
My Alexa is talking. Turn it off. How about that for them apples? Anyways, enough about Alexa not working. Listen, make sure the guy keeps to his timeline, okay? Timeline. Because you're the one paying debt service on your cash. And like I said, if it's your own cash, you still should be paying yourself debt service. Does that make sense? You don't just have it dry out, okay? So I hope that helps. No one told me this at the very beginning, and I'm telling you this right now because this is going to make you money. Go right now, subscribe on these videos. These are here for you, for your own education, okay? I make these things because I've been to the trenches, okay? I just used a World War I term, by the way. Been to the trenches. I like World War I. Anyway, I want to help you. So if you have any questions, call me. Call me up. I don't bite. I'm here for you. I know what it's like starting out. My phone's always on. Then I'll pick up, leave a message, right down there, phone number, and see you in the next video. And if you have any questions, to type in the comment section. Talk to you soon. God bless.